Hello! I'm finally uploading a YouTube video again. Wait a second. Finally uploading another YouTube video after so long. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how I look? This doesn't come around that often, but I don't know. I guess I've also been healing that part of myself that, really authentically appreciates how I look and regulates myself when I start to doubt. And there was this one time this week, I think it was the other day, where I was getting ready for school, but then I was paying attention to the imperfections in my skin, and then I almost spiraled, but I caught myself. I actually regulated myself, and I'm so proud for that. I am so proud of myself for that moment, during that moment, because I recognized that I was actually hyper fixating again on the imperfections in my skin. And then I said to myself, Ali, it's okay. Your skin can recover. It can renew itself. The imperfections in your skin do not define you and your character and how pretty you are. Okay? I just said that to myself, and then I started feeling better. I don't know. I never in a thousand, not really 1,000 years, or I guess my past self would have never even thought that I would achieve this level of peace and security within myself. Really. Let alone living to this age, I guess. Whoops. But I'm being very vulnerable right now, and I'm just letting myself rant or yap. But I guess the reason why I'm filming today, is to tell you, to just share my experiences. I also contemplated, let's start with what has happened while I was, when I wasn't uploading in my YouTube. I am cringing now watching the videos. I can't even watch a whole video that I upload. I can't even start some of them. The videos that I uploaded recently, I can't even start some of them because I cringe immediately once I look at the title. She was really wounded and healing during that time, but she has some points. She really has some good points. That's why I didn't take the videos down, and they're kind of really telling or showing of how. And again, my intention for posting these videos is like a documentary of how I grow or how my mindset develops throughout the years. And I'm choosing to leave it there, no matter how vulnerable I appear there and how a little embarrassed I feel with those videos being up. I'm choosing to leave them there because there are still lessons that I really do wish to share. There were a lot of points there that I still do resonate with, just I guess not in the way that my past self delivered it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really cringing because the delivery is different, but nonetheless, yeah. But I said this in my IG, and I'm gonna say it here again. It really helps to pay attention to the media that you consume, because okay, wait a second. I have to charge my phone. I'm plugging in there. I plugged in the charger just now. But it really helps to pay attention to the media that you consume. I recently started reevaluating the way that I interact with the media that I come across with online, in my For You page, in my feed, in IG, in my reels and everything. Before I started doing this last year after the breakup. But I started paying attention to because there's this thing in IG where you can see what your friends or your mutuals liked, the reels that or the posts, the carousels that your mutuals liked. And I started reminding myself of that, and then became much more attentive and made sure to think twice before I leave my likes on posts. If I really do resonate with this, if I'm okay with people seeing me liking this post. But it came to a point where I was actually now depending the way I would consume my media on how I feel that others would think if they saw me leave a like on that post, which is also wrong. So then I reverted back to just liking posts without even thinking, and just without even thinking how it would appear, to other people. And that is also wrong. So I was going back and forth within the scale of like not caring and caring too much, until I found the equal balance. I don't know how it happened, honestly, but I just suddenly realized that I was okay. I was thinking before liking, okay, this one's funny, this one's nice, but am I okay leaving a like on this? Or there's this thing, or there are posts, that there's hopecore posts, and then there's also delulu posts, and then there's also posts like trashing other people's personalities. Then there's the avoidance, anxious attachment, and etc. posts that are like bashing these people already, not only sharing awareness about these attachment styles, but already to a point that's detrimental, or like that's putting these people with these kinds of attachment styles in a bad light. So I started thinking, wait, this is too much. Okay, I don't want to leave a like on this post kasi yes, while I do, okay, ako kasi I like posts that that I leave like on posts often. When I like it, I just leave a like on the post to show my appreciation. But sometimes there are stuff that are included in the reel that could be misinterpreted by other people. And yes, while it is nice to remember that you shouldn't act like, you shouldn't base your actions on how other people would perceive you or would think of you, you also don't want, if there's a safe place that's in between those two scales that you should be sitting in. And I guess I just found that because I still do like posts that are funny, that are shit posts and everything, but I don't pressure myself anymore into thinking that how other people would perceive me based on the posts that I like, the reposts and everything. And before I repost, I really ask myself, wait, am I really aligned with this fully? Like, lahat ng to ba, okay ba ako na makita okay ba ako na i-share? So, yun. If there is a part of that reel that does not resonate with me, then I don't leave a like on it. But watching it already is just enough, or giving it because I know that giving it attention already enough will help the creator in their algorithm. But if it's not a media that I want to consume, I either put it in not interested or don't interact with it at all. So I just take those also into consideration. I don't know how I'm able to articulate myself really well now, or I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But I am much more comfortable expressing myself right now in English. That I'm shocked, because this doesn't happen that often. This only happens in my mind, not when I start talking already. I don't know. I guess growth, maturity. But yeah. And the second point, we're already in 9 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't even know how I'm gonna be posting this in YouTube. But if I'm still, no, I'm not gonna edit it. I'm gonna post it raw. But this is also me processing my thoughts in real time. Welcome to my world. But yeah, the second point that I wanted to tell was, what was it? I was looking for the pause button. Wait. I was pausing because I don't wanna, edit the long pauses in between. And I also don't wanna post a long video because not only do I have limited space in my gadgets, I also have not a very strong Wi-Fi. So wait, well, I remember the second point. I remember now. It also helps to pay attention to your thoughts and what you entertain. Because, again, I said this in my IG, a lot happened. A lot has already happened during the first week. Yeah, it's just the first week of January 2026. It's just January 9 as I'm filming this. And I already cried, what, 3 times this week, more than. I cried yesterday on the way home, but I feel much more at peace now. When I cry, before, like last year, when I cried, 11/22. No, that's crazy. But when I was feeling down and sad last year, especially when things happened, I would dwell on those things that didn't go the way that I expected them to, or that really affected me negatively in my day. And while I did allow myself to feel the frustration, I would often dwell on it and like wonder, why do I have to go through these things? Why did it had to happen? Why? I was questioning it. And there is a fine line between allowing yourself to feel your emotions and dwelling on them and letting yourself be affected by your emotions. And now I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't know what I did. I healed basically, but I've finally, I'm so happy and proud to share that I've finally found the middle ground in allowing myself to feel my emotions, but also not letting these emotions affect me, like not dwelling on these emotions, on these negative emotions, thinking that I can be sad now, but that I can be okay later on, that I don't have to like bring these sad moments that I've experienced earlier into my future. I can bring the lessons, but not the sadness. Yeah. But also allowing myself to feel sad when I'm not fully okay with the situation yet. And part of it also is allowing yourself to, or like giving grace to yourself in general. Not rushing when you should be moving on from things. It doesn't have to make sense to a lot of people. It should just make sense to you. As long as wala ka lang, again, like what I said in the other videos, as long as you're not really harming anyone with your emotions, you shouldn't restrict yourself from feeling those emotions, babe. If you have big emotions, if you feel things very deeply, then go. By all means, cry if you must. But if you're angry, it doesn't mean that you have to go destroying stuff. It's very vulnerable, but I used to do that because I really couldn't I feel my emotions so much that I have to release them physically sometimes. So when I'm really elated, when I'm really happy, I sometimes do a very happy dance. And even right now, while I'm sharing my experiences and stories, you can see me doing a lot of motions. But yeah, when I'm sad, I release through crying. Oh shoot! Oh yeah, that realization just came to me just now. That I do release my emotions physically. I was shamed before. I had an experience before when I was a kid that I was shamed for mind you, I was 3, 4, 5, 6 years old when this happened, but I got scolded for doing a happy dance because I was given my favorite snack. And this was also a relative of mine that shamed me for it. Though I was defended by a very significant relative that has passed, and I'm getting slight goosebumps. I don't know if they're here, if they're hearing this, because I'm thinking of them. But I'm really grateful for that relative, and that because that experience also traumatized me, and like that experience made me feel shameful for having big feelings, along with a lot of things that also contributed to why I have these mental illnesses. Are they even illnesses? But anyway, they contributed to me having the D word. I don't know if I can share this in Facebook. 1616 and Facebook, YouTube 1616 timer. I really don't know how I'm gonna post this, but anyway, I'll find a way. That really contributed a lot to my trauma and to why I had a very low self-esteem that I'm already healing. Thank God for that. Yeah, as you can see now, I am okay expressing myself. I went out today in this. This is so out of my style. But I don't know, maybe because I also look nice, but I used to be very shameful for going out, experimenting. But look at me, I'm experimenting with my style, and I'm okay with expressing myself, with having these much bracelets. I used to think that I should just have like little, I don't know. I used to be so uptight about how I looked, but now I'm just allowing myself to express myself, and I've never felt so much at peace. I'm really grateful to be healing right now. But yeah, again, it helps to pay attention. Let's go back to I got sidetracked so much, but it really helps to pay attention to your thoughts. Again, a lot happened, and naturally I had to release my emotions, because something happened yesterday that really, really, really made me overwhelmed. I mean, a lot happened, and then something happened towards the end of the day that just kind of opened the bottle of emotions that I didn't really bottle up my emotions, but I guess just a lot happened, and then something triggered me towards the end. Yeah, let's just say that. Something triggered me really bad towards the end, that I thought I was okay, but I went to the chapel near our school. And then when I went out, when I was finished praying, that's when I already broke down. Not it was still inside the campus, but that's when I broke down and cried. But instead of dwelling and feeling sad even after crying, I was actually feeling much more lighter. Even while I was crying, I was just comforting myself and thinking that it's okay. I was aware why I was crying, which is also something that I couldn't do before. I would really wonder, why am I crying? I would only realize days after why. But during that time that I was already crying, I was able to recognize why, and I also was able to regulate myself well by thinking it's okay for you to cry right now. You got overwhelmed earlier and confused because of what happened earlier, and that's fine, that's valid. You don't have to resent the person that did whatever they did to trigger you. You don't have to resent the experiences that you had earlier in the day, because I even lost a burr. And I was also stressed during that one class, but I'm very thankful because I scored high after the stressful activity. And I'm really also very grateful for my professor in that subject because they were very hands-on, and she was really kind and patient with all of us. And yeah, I just remembered those that I had a prof that was really hands-on. I reminded myself that I scored high, and then suddenly even the stressful things were outweighed by the good. Sometimes that's really difficult to do, and you can see how I'm trying to soothe myself by playing with my hair and my necklace. Being hyper aware of is crazy, but again, because I chose to remind myself of those, although it is really difficult sometimes, especially during that moment when you're really overwhelmed. That's why it also helps to like reach out to the people closest to you, to the people that you really trust when those happens, when you cannot regulate on your own. But as much as possible, you can also slowly learn how to. Just look at me. But admittedly, there are times where I really need the help of my friends because but lately I've been doing much more okay by myself. What really happened in 2025 was a turning point. 2025 in itself was a big turning point. I had to walk away from people. People really had to walk away from me. But I'm really grateful for all of those experiences because, again, I wouldn't have met the person that I am right now if those didn't happen, no matter how shitty they were. And I was also thinking before, like a month ago or 2 months ago, I was thinking I don't want to repeat 2025 anymore. I really do not want to repeat or to go through what I went through in 2025. I'm already like getting teary-eyed remembering just saying this, but but looking back at it now, I'm saying this after months of reflection, really, if I were to meet or to become this version of myself right now, I would, not gladly, but I would be okay going through what I went through in 2025, no matter how heartbreaking, soul crushing, gut wrenching, heart shattering everything 2025 was, and the rest of my life. I mean, a lot of good things also happened in my life, but it was really difficult. But and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys also, if you are resonating with this, and a lot of you guys also went through a lot during your lifetime. But it gets better. I do hope you guys keep moving forward, keep living for yourself, and I pray and wish that you guys also reach this level of peace soon. I mean, I'm not totally peaceful yet, but right now I'm really happy to say that I've healed in some way, in some form, and I'm still healing because, again, healing is a lifelong journey. I'm crying on video. Oh my gosh. But healing is a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong humbling journey. But I'm really glad to share that I have healed from some of my traumatic experiences. And I wish that you guys would heal from yours too. And I guess to announce, because I haven't announced here, if you're still here until the end of the video, I am going to announce that I am now giving out tarot readings. I just did a reading earlier. The cards are still there, and I'm sorry for the mess, but I am now giving out tarot readings. I recently did a personal tarot reading with a client, a very generous client, and I'm very thankful for them because that was also a very significant plot twist or significant event that occurred before 2026 came in. Yes, it was, no, it was already after 2026. That was a very significant event also during the beginning of my 2026. Yeah, no, it was before 2026. Kailangan ko matulog. Anyway, yeah, really thankful for that time. But yeah, I recently did a reading for them, and they did say that that the reading with me was went really well, rather. Okay, I'm having difficulty expressing myself now, but or articulating my words. Oh my gosh, the devil card. Anyway, okay, temptations. But yeah, if you guys want to book a reading, you can follow me on my socials. I don't know if I can edit it, if I can find the time to edit it, but no, I can't, because this file is gonna be too big. I'm gonna have to upload it immediately in YouTube as it is. But if you're still here, I don't know how you're still here, but thank you. If you're still here and you are interested in getting a reading, you can follow me through my socials. Okay, we work with what we have. My Wi-Fi is also acting up, but here it is. This is my Instagram. It's Unspoken Truth. It is Unspoken Truths of the Soul. Yeah, I'll add it in the description. If I can't edit this, I'll add it in the description. And that is also my handle in TikTok. I give out general readings there, but you can reach out to me through these or my socials that are already there in my Facebook. I mean, in my YouTube. Why do I keep saying Facebook? In my YouTube channel. And those are my main socials. But anyway, you'll find the link also in the bio for the link tree for my socials. You can find my Instagram and my TikTok there. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, or if you want to just have general readings, you can just follow my TikTok and then watch the general readings there and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah. And I yap a lot there as well. But specifically for readings. I should stop showing that, but specifically for readings. But if it's about my life, I post here. Life lessons and, realizations, I posted here. And soon, I hope to be... I posted a new vlog also in my TikTok. A new mini vlog about me doing my first endodontic access preparation. Yeah, access cavity preparation in endodontics. There in my TikTok. So, yeah. I'm hoping to also do more of that, not just in my TikTok, but also in this account and my YouTube. Yeah. And I think it's about time that I push through with the things that I said that I would do, that I have been postponing. The things that I said I would do for myself that I have been postponing for years now, because I have been basing on how I've been feeling. Yeah. Okay. That's something I am going to work on this year, and I'm going to stick with that this year, 2026. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll see you in the future, future Alih. And thank you for the people watching this right now, if there will be, or if there is gonna be. But yeah, thank you for watching till the end. I hope to see you in my journey also. And I wish you luck on your journey, and have a good day on purpose. Bye.